I have been a general doctor, this will be my 14th year. I think the biggest thing that brought me into veterinary medicine is, even though I'm a city girl, born and raised in Omaha, we have a lot of family that are still small town Nebraska. And I just loved my time out on the farm. Like, my mom always tells stories of having to pull, I was the last out of the chicken coop and pulling me back, away from the horses. And just kind of growing up in that environment, I think really was my love for animals. And then of course we always just had dogs and cats at home. So it was a pretty natural process. It was the first thing I wrote down in, your welcome to kindergarten. When I grew up, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and it just never changed. My favorite part about veterinary medicine is just getting to see new puppies or kittens come in, and then getting to stay, being here long enough where I've had to be able to see many of them through the longevity of their life. And that truly is my favorite part. So I guess I don't really have, one of them that I love any more than the other, but I think just the being able to, be their primary care doctor through the crazy puppy stage, how do we do this, to, the happy middle years where everything seems pretty good, to now all of a sudden they're old and sometimes getting ouchy, and how do we do that is beautiful. That's my favorite part. I think the thing that's the most inspiring about my job is, being able to help both people and the animals. Like we kind of talked about before, at the end of the day, everyone has to leave happy. So sometimes you'll find yourself in a room and there's not really much going on with the animal, but sometimes you have that mom or dad who maybe either doesn't get out much, or you can tell, they just need someone to talk to. So sometimes, you get out of what was supposed to be a 15-minute annual exam, and you're, 30 minutes into it, and you have that person who just needed to talk. And so sometimes it's about the whole family, kind of putting all the pieces together. And a lot of people always say they go into veterinary medicine just for the animals, and it's definitely a fallacy. I mean, you very much, since we're working through their owners and our clients, it's one big happy family, or it needs to be one big happy family. So I think that's probably the best part, is that sometimes I have people leave and they told you a story that they didn't really intend to talk about when they walked in, but they in general feel better when they've left, and they're still happy with their service.